to my commenter, you're not alone, okay? And that is a lot easier to say than to feel. Like, oh yeah, guess I'm not alone then. Like, fucking hell, like you're one to tell me. Like, but just think about it. Okay, I read your comment and I responded to it and everything. It was fucking depressing. But your point is real. Like, at the end of the day, I'll put the comment there just so people can read it. But, like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, we're all alone. We're always gonna be all alone. Like, that's the thing about life, that you gotta realize that in this life, it is you, yourself, and you. It's me, myself, and I, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't no other people that, like, are important within your life except for you. And, like, I know that's crazy, but, like, really, you are the one who has your own back the most out of everyone in the world. Like, you know what I mean? So you're the one who, like, you don't really know, like, other people's intentions, other people's blahs, other blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's going on inside people's heads. Therefore, you can't, like, fully trust anyone ever. And, like, that's something that I've struggled with, like, a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I even still, I don't trust anyone. And, like, I know that's crazy to say because, like, well, I do trust some people, but, like, yeah, believe me, it's fucking hard to, like, actually trust people, like, especially after you've been done over a bunch of times and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, it's, like, hard to be in that position and not feel like you're all alone in this life. And, like, you know what I mean? But you gotta realize that, like, yeah, we're all alone, but, like, we're also all together. And that's what I was saying in my comment, like, in the response, but I just thought I need to make a whole video about this because someone's got to hear it. I don't know, but, like, yeah, we're all alone, but we're all together. And, like, that's the thing, is that we're all, like, together in that aloneness. And, like, that sounds super deep, but, like, it is. Like, we all feel like, oh shit, like, our lives are so individual, and, like, everything that's going on, and, like, you know, that we are just individual, and it's a very, like, existential feeling. But, like, you got to realize that, like, you're all alone, but, like, everybody is together in that fact. Like, everybody is together with the fact that we're all alone, hence we're all together. And, like, this is the thing, it's like, I feel like racism and, you know what I mean, just, like, general stuff, like that, like, discrimination of any sorts, like, people forget that, like, we are just all human beings. And, like, yeah, like, some people, like, you know, have different ideologies than the other, but, like, at the end of the day, you gotta realize we're all human beings. And, like, none of us, like, we, like, it's like, you can't, you know what I mean? It's like that one thing, this is kind of controversial, but it's like, would you kill Hitler as a baby? And, like, that's a crazy thing to ask, because, like, at the end of the day, no one was ever, like, no, like, everything that we become, it's all, like, a reflection of, like, our lives and, like, how we perceive it and how, like, you know what I mean? So, like, if you think about Hitler, he wasn't obviously, like, an evil little baby. Like, yeah, he was, like, he grew up to be, like, a mad cunt. And, like, that's the thing, is, like, no one's inherently bad, no one's inherently good either. Like, we all learn it, and, like, we don't even know, like, we all just assume, like, oh, this is good and this is bad, and this means that I'm a good person and this means that I'm a bad person. But really, like, no, I said this in my other video, we're all just people, and there is no way to justify things, like I said in my other video, because, like, everyone's got their own opinions. It's all subjective, and there will never be, like, a right way to determine things, you know what I mean? So, like, in that sense, like, I don't get why people are racist. I mean, like, who does? But, like, I guess racist people get it. But, like, do you not see that we're all just people? Like, come on. Like, do you not see I got the same eyes as you, got the same nose, got the same lips, same fucking skin? Like, come on, hair. Like, it's all the same. And, like, this is what you got to realize. Like, do you think the fucking, like, sheep, do you reckon they're all, like, wondering about, oh, you got black skin, so you're a bad sheep, or you got white fur, and you're a good sheep, and you eat this kind of grass, so I like you. Like, no, they're just like, you're a sheep, like, we are sheep. Do you get what I mean? So, like, this is how it's supposed to be about humanity. Like, you don't see the sheep, like, all arguing with each other, creating a big mess. Like, no, they're just calm. They just accept the fact that they're a sheep because they're in this together. Like, that's the thing that we got to realize. No, we're not alone. We're all in this together. It's deep. It's deep. Like, we all, like, have the, like, capacity, like, to show each other love and to show each other care, and, like, even in the worst times, like, we still have that, like, capacity to do so. And, like, this is the thing, like, nowadays this world has gotten so, like, individual. Like, yeah, like, individualism is good, guys, don't get me wrong, but, like, it gets to a point where everything becomes individualized and there is no community and no, like, anything anymore. And, like, I know that sounds crazy, but, like, if you hear me out, right, so back in ye day, we all used to be in tribes, right? It takes a tribe to raise a child, innit? Like, and that's how we used to live. And, like, it was a good way because, like, honestly, we used to help each other out, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, yeah, money and, like, this is how much money you got and blah, 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 blah. It was more like, this is how much food I've got, and then you've got the water, and then man's got the crops, and then he's got the fire. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, and then, like, we all add it to each other, so then we can all, like, gain from it, you know what I mean? It's not just one dude like, oh yeah, I've got the food, like, oh, you guys can fuck off. Like, no, like, he had the food, but he also needed some other stuff from everyone else, so, you know what I mean? Trading, like, it was a whole thing. And I kind of went on a little rampage with that bit, but, like, the point is that it takes a tribe to raise a child. It takes a tribe to be, like, you know what I mean? Like, we need tribes again. And, like, we forget that, like, at the end of the day, like, we are meant, like, our purpose here on this earth is to be of service to everyone, and to like love, and you know what I mean? And it's like, you gotta care. And that's the thing about society now, is that no one gives a fuck, no one cares about anything, no one cares about each other. And it's kind of sad, but like I said before, this is all learned. Like, this isn't actually how people are, because as people, like, it's like one of the most important things as people is human connection. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not actually something that's, like, been going away. It's just we, like, are being brainwashed to feel like human connection is a weakness, because that's a fact. Like, people low-key be seeing it as a weakness to be, like, emotionally, like, vulnerable and connected to people. Like, come on, guys, like, chill out. It's not a weakness. Like, oh my god, it actually pisses me off, because, like, yeah, I love people. Yeah, I am, like, such a fucking, you know what I mean? But also, if you see that as a weakness, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't see that as weakness. Like, please just don't, like, because it's actual strength. Like, you don't understand, but people see that as a weakness, love and giving and care. But it's actually one of the biggest strengths out there, because if you've been fucked over multiple times, then you know that, like, it's you are, like, you know that people aren't, like, always the best, but you still have that faith, and you don't even give a fuck. Don't even give a fuck if they're cunts or whatever. Like, you're doing it because that's you. That's who you are. You are a lovely person. And, like, honestly, I needed to say that to myself, because, like, I felt like it was a weakness again, and it's not. It's actually, I take it as a big part of my strength, because, like, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for that. And, like, if I let everything always get to me, I would be such a horrible fucking person. You know what I mean? I would be, like, the biggest cunt on the planet. But I'm glad that, like, instead of, like, using that and becoming the biggest cunt on the planet, I actually use that to like even strengthen the love that I have, and to like strengthen the like care for other people. So yeah, but like going back to the tribe raises a child thing, like, okay, scrap that, but it's still in the same context, so don't scrap that. I'm too ADHD for this, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, one time I was watching TikToks. Trust me, I've got a point here. But I was watching TikToks, and Loki, I saw this, like, it was like a social, like, what do you call it? Like a social test, like where people test people's shit. Fuck knows. I don't have the words right now, but like, what I'm trying to get at is that there was like a social experiment, but it was a social experiment where people would like kidnap kids right in front of people, like on the streets, and people literally did nothing. And like, that pissed me off, because like, obviously if I see a child, like, obviously it was fake, but either way, like, if I'm seeing a child getting kidnapped on the street, you better come back round, I will fucking swing you. Like, I'm sorry, but that's a child. Like, at the end of the day, like, their life is more important than mine. I don't know if that's not really like, yeah, we'll quote that, but like, in my eyes, at least, a child's life is more important than mine, and I would definitely risk my life to save a child. So the fact that like millions of people, or like not millions, but like all of the people in these social experiments, they just saw that. They didn't even call the police. They didn't even tell their friend. They just bloody carried on walking. Can you fucking believe it? If a child's like right in front of you getting kidnapped and you just carry on walking as if nothing happens, fucking wipe it to the back of your head. I'm sorry, but that's psychotic. Like, that is fucking psychotic. And like, this is what society is making us do. It's making us feel like, yeah, we are alone, so fuck everyone, I just have to focus on myself. When actually, no, that's not the case. We're all in this together. We're all people. We all like have to show each other that compassion and care, and, you know, stand up for one another. Like, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of whether it's like an actual child getting kidnapped, or like your friend who's like having people be horrible to like them, you gotta realize you gotta stand up for what you think is right. It's fucking important, you know what I mean? Standing up for what you think is right. And everyone's got their own fucking ideas of like, oh, this is right, or that's wrong, blah, 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 blah. But in our gut feeling, I'm sure it's all the same. Like, I'm not fucking, I don't know what's going on in the minds of like fucking Epstein or whatever, like some crazy bollocks. But I do have faith in my heart that like everybody knows like what is meant to be in this life, and some people go against that, and some people go towards that. And like, what really matters is like being there for one another, and like making sure that like, even if we feel alone, because trust me, I've felt alone, and like, this is what I'm saying to my commenter, because I just want you to know that you're not alone. Like, you're not alone. It's not an alone thing. You've never been alone. It's like we've always been together, and this is the thing, we all have always been meant to be together. And like, it's super fucking important, you know what I mean? It's super fucking important, because like, I know at one point I never had the strength to carry, like, I thought I didn't have the strength to carry on, and I like tried to end my life and stuff like that. And like, I think the importance of human connection is so fucking real. And like, we need to, you know, fucking hold that as like a prize, the prize that it is, like the honor. It's an honor to have beautiful human connections in our lives. You know what I mean? Regardless of looks, regardless of money, regardless of status, regardless of anything. Like, a real human connection beats all of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's what we were made here to do, is to connect with one another, and to inspire one another, and to show each other growth. You know what I mean? And this is what it used to be like back in the day, but it's all changed now. But we're still the same people. You know what I mean? I'm still a fucking human being, and I still have a fucking heart. and I still want to fucking spread that to everyone, no matter what. And like, this is the thing, is like, we get taught that our having such a big heart is a bad thing, and that it's gonna like make people take advantage of us and stuff like that. And yeah, people may try and take advantage, but that doesn't change anything. That doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change that you are still like trying to project that love out. Like, yeah, people might take advantage of it, but don't think that means that you need to hide it away. Don't. Because people will try and take advantage whether they like to or not, and that's nothing that you can control. Whether you change yourself and change how you act to make it feel like, oh yeah, this will make people take advantage of me less. If someone's the kind of guy who's gonna take advantage of you, they're gonna do it whether you like it or not, you know what I mean? And like, that's something that you gotta realize in life. Like, it's the same for everything. It's the same for if you like feel like if you act a certain way, then people aren't gonna rate that. Like, the people who are meant to rate you will rate you regardless of how you like act or how you like, do you get what I mean? Like, it's about you. It's not about your interests. It's not about how you act. It's not about your social status or your money or anything like that, and it never was. And if you have connections in your life that are based off of those things, you know, money, drugs, fucking whatever, then that's not a real friendship. You know what I mean? That's transactional, and that's more like a business transaction. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not like an actual human connection. And that's what I've realized. And like, this video was like this comment, the one that I'm responding to, it was under a video of me saying like about like how I had like lost a bunch of people, like, but I saw it as a loss. It was like an L, you know what I mean? But in reality, it was the biggest W of my life, because I realized what real human connection is and what like bullshit that was, you know what I mean? Like, don't take it for granted. Don't take anything for granted. Everything is meant to be there for a reason. And like, you're like, it's hard when you feel like alone and you feel like no one, like, fucking trust me. Like, this video is gonna be so long, but like, honestly, like, I've felt alone since the day I was fucking born. I've never felt like I belonged or anything like that. Like, I always felt like such a misfit, and I always got bullied, and like, you don't understand, it was fucking terrible. But like, shit happens, honestly. Like, shit happens, and like, am I just gonna let that ruin my whole life and ruin my connections just because I feel like, oh, no one's gonna like me? No. I used to be one of the shyest people in the world. Like, you don't understand, like, the fact that I can even just chat here, like, on YouTube and not even know what I'm about to say next. Like, honestly, I should give myself a pat on the back for that, because I used to not even be able to talk to the bloody bus man. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I don't even know, but like, honestly, like, I don't know what kind of tangent I just went on. I'm confused. I kind of black out all of my YouTube videos. Like, I just start saying things. I'm like, honestly, right now it's the moment where I'm gonna say things, and then I just press play, and then I'm just like, whatever, blah 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 blah, and then I'm just like, post. So yeah, like, honestly, I don't really know what I'm saying in this one, except for the fact that like, I love you, and you're not alone, and you never were. And you're not going to be forever. Like, everything feels so permanent in our lives, but like, it's never actually that permanent. And like, you have the power to go. Like, don't think that you're all alone. I know it sounds like it, but like, you're not. Like, you will find your people. There's people out here for you. And they're not out here for everyone else. And like, this is the thing. Well, yeah, everyone's here for everyone. But like, you will find your people, the ones that connect to you, the ones that resonate to you. Like, and right now, it might not feel like I'm ever going to find those people. Like, I'm never going to find my true calling or my hope or like what is meant for me. But I didn't realize it at the time, but like, everything that was putting me down and, you know, showing me how shit the world really is, like, and made me feel so fucking lonely, and that there was no point in this world and no point in living. Now I look at that and I'm like, wow, wow. Because I know that, like, those points of suffering were only there to make me fucking stronger in the end, and like make me, like, all of the times when I like had lost like everything and like felt so alone, now it was meant to be like preparation for now, for now that I don't feel so alone, now that I feel like happy with my life and happy with the people who are in it. It's true. Like, honestly, like, everything happens for a fucking reason, and like, you may not get it, you might not know it at the time, and right now it might seem like, what the fuck, like, but there's a fucking plan out here for you, and it's never the end, and it's never too late, and just don't put these restrictions on yourself. I can't make friends, it's too late for me, what's done is done. Like, yeah, just don't put restrictions on yourself. It's never too late. It's never too late to go do what you want to do, to be the person you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, it's never fucking too late. And like, honestly, I've been getting so passionate about this one message. It's literally my longest video so far. It's like 21 minutes. Like, damn. But like, honestly, I don't know what else to say. Just like, find that love in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't look for other people, because like, if you are looking at like within other people, you're never gonna find it, because like, loneliness, like, that's something that we can only like fix with ourselves. And like, the thing is now is like, I spend so much time alone, and like, it's because I want to. yeah, fucking clock it, mate. I don't want to hang out with people all the time. Like, I don't want to see people. I like to be alone. I like to fucking do my own shit. But like, and like, honestly, I'm locked in. I'm doing my things, and like, I'm fucking happy. And it's not like, people aren't there to like make your lives, you know, like, just get that in your head. Like, people aren't there to like be the savior of you. You need to be happy for yourself, and you need to be happy with the stuff that you do and what your life is. And yeah, and you can't be putting that weight of like shit on other people. You can't be putting like, oh, like, let's say it's a boy, like, oh yeah, if you don't like me back, then my life's so shit. Like, you can't be putting your weight of your whole life on a boy who doesn't like you back or whatever. Like, come on, girl, you got a life to live, and you got people in your life who are not meant to be there, and then you got people who are meant to be there. And you know who the most important one of that all is? You, because you're the one who's meant to be there the most. Like, fuck all these other people. Like, yeah, like, it's you. And you've always been alone, and you're always gonna be alone, but you gotta settle in that, because it doesn't mean like being alone isn't a bad thing. Like, just see it for the beauty that it is. Like, you get to know yourself inside out. You get to like do what you want to do, and like, everybody else in this life, it's not meant to be like your whole life is pining over people. Like, these people, they're meant to be good additions to your life, not the whole thing. But yeah, I feel like I'm ranting so much now, and like, I don't even know what I'm fucking saying, but the point remains. Like, just love yourself and love everyone. Like, I don't know, you're not lonely, you're not alone. I love you. Bye.